Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be reading the Earth class notes written by the 12th Apostle, entitled The Open Window. The open window infers a unique time in which freedom of choice is intended to be used for the glory of God and the joy of His beloved Son in order to produce consequences. Consequences the likes of which can never be repeated once this open window closes. We are in the closing moments of this open window. Only a very short time remains in which you and I have the honor to present our bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, as it was written in Romans. John described in Revelation the attitudes of laziness, indifference, and complacency that has imprisoned fallen man during this greatest time of prosperity the world has ever experienced. The prosperity test is the most difficult to overcome, yet a chosen few have risen above this great flood of deception. Here's an interesting question. Is the only means for this age to end is by God to return just prior to fallen man destroying himself? No. No, as this would be the last resort. Place yourself in God's position and ask yourself, by what means would you prefer this age to end? Obviously, in a peaceful way. Likely initiated by 12 men of God, all understanding their position of authority, asking God if it were possible to end this age by a peaceful means of completion that would be pleasing to God and to Jesus. Which brings us back to an interesting point. The decisions made in obedience to God by God's chosen witnesses, this is the primary means by which this age is continuing. We must never underestimate the power within everything we think, which of course leads to what we do and say. As long as it is for the glory of God, all within this open window. So I ask you, what do you think? Until next time.